shell is bad. I did not know there were so many rocks in this region. You know what I mean? Oh, that's not good. Yeah, you can just kind of, if you're being honest with yourself, you know that if we have a crumbling infrastructure and everyone knows that we do, I mean, wow, wow. And so what I'm doing, with this driving, which I'm used to driving a lot, it's like I'm in the details, per se. Something that I wouldn't see in a plane, or something that I wouldn't see in a train, on a train. These are the details of the structure of our environment, of our infrastructure, that you may not see on a train or in the air. So I'm kind of glad I'm doing this, because like I said, I will know for sure. I will know most definitely when these people get stuck out here, and they'll be stuck out here for a while, because when these rocks come down, a lot of these bridges are going to come down. They're going to block people in, or worse. But at the same time, it's going to be so dangerous, and nobody's going to risk their lives to come in. Well, they're not. Well, we have to get to a point where we have to be accountable for our behavior and our actions. So if you know that you're living in an unsafe environment, why would you, first of all, blame someone if something were to happen to you? Because you're going to get blocked out here. You're going to be blocked, and there's no way out. And the way, to help you, it reminds me of when I used to work in this other agency back in the day, and when the bridge would go out. Now, these were old bridges, poor infrastructure. I'm not sure what they are now. This has been a while. And so people will get all upset with us, first responders, because we were blocking them from getting home, so to speak. But, they chose to live in these areas with a bridge, a drawbridge, that was in poor condition. And if these bridges go up, sometimes they don't come down. And we would have to wait around, first responders, for someone to come out and fix it. Which means that some of these people couldn't go home. Which I sense there were other ways for these people to get home. But nobody wanted to do that. Sometimes you have to go well out of your way. That's what happened with the last storm I was involved in. Which one was it? It was either Nicole or Ian, where the roadway was out. Well, what am I supposed to do? I had to go 60 miles out of the way just to get around it. If I had chose to go that way, I would have had to take a detour of 60 miles. But there were other ways to get in and out of my former home. So you got to figure these things out now. You should have figured it out a long time ago. Is how are you going to escape all of this stuff, with the crumbling infrastructure? These bridges, or whatever, these rock formations, are going to come down at some point. Now, if anyone want to be delusional about it and in denial about it, that's fine. That's your choice. You do have free will. That's why I wanted to come out here and look at this for myself. So when things start happening, I'm not going to question whether I had evidence of it or not, or whether I witnessed it or not, or whether I, blah, 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 blah. The infrastructure is going to crumble on these things. Who knows how long this has been around, but, you got a crumbling infrastructure, you're going to have crumbling, mountains and rock mountains, or whatever this is. And then there's gusting wind out here. I mean, it's quite interesting to look at, to be honest with you, but I wouldn't live in nothing like this. Yeah, this is quite interesting to ride by and take a look, and see the the magnificence of planet Earth, despite everything going on with it. But we just like to always invade and take on something that we think belongs to us instead of leaving things alone. But, with overpopulation, people are demanding that humans destroy the infrastructure, more so just to house people, instead of telling people to naturally reduce the population by, deciding about the number of children you want to have and blah, 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 or the number of children you don't want to have. Everything's free will. Everything's free choice. So we all have to make our own decisions and be satisfied with it. And know that you've been given plenty of warnings. Mother Nature has warned you. Other scientists, brave scientists, have warned everybody. I'm warning you. Other people have warned you. And so if this is if people are not heeding the warning, I wouldn't put my life on the line to save no one out here. Not, and I've, when I was pulled over for those officers, I told them, I'm doing things to protect you guys by voice, and they don't know what I'm doing, but I'm voicing the ignorance of how we disregard things all the time. We disregard warnings, we disregard advice. Everybody knows everything. Everyone wants to cover up the truth. And then what? And innocent people always have to pay for that. I want to get the hell up out of this, parts right here, especially before the night falls. But, I got to go the speed limit, otherwise they're going to pull me over again. So, and it's kind of ignorant to not allow people to go a little bit faster in this area just to get out of it. There's no reason for me to be sightseeing over here. I should be able to speed my ass up and get up out of here, safely anyway. It's not safe to be over in this area. Bridges are going to be affected. Okay, let's just be clear. No animals, and that ought to be a sign also. There are no animals out here. That's how you know it's not safe. Animals are not going in areas that are not safe. Okay, I've said that. You don't see birds and animals, then you know that there's a problem. All right, so I'm not sure how long it's going to be for me to get the hell up out of this rock formation. I mean, it's quite interesting. Like I said, it's very, very interesting to see and know what Mother Nature does, and it's quite fascinating. But you can tell there's age on them, and they're going to eventually crumble. That's part of evolution as well of the planet. So it's just something to keep in mind as I travel the vastness of certain regions of the world and pick up the energy of what I sense. And I just don't feel like I don't feel it's safe. And I've seen homes up in these mountains. People are living in these structures, and you can see some of the rocks that are kind of dangling, and you see a lot of road debris. So you see a lot of tire debris. That means that there's a problem with the roadway. That's why these tires are shredding. They don't just shred just because. They're shredding because there's something going on with the pavement. This interstate structure is dry out here. You can tell it's dry. So anyway, I'm gonna keep it moving. Like I said, I wanna go faster and faster, but they'll probably pull me over again, and I can't afford to be pulled over now and get delayed. It gets dangerous, and I want to get out of this. Like I said, get out of this spot before it gets dark. And I know I will, because but I don't know what time it is. And like I said, I don't want to be hanging out here. Are you kidding me? I mean, I've seen enough, so I don't need to be hanging out here. You know, we have to listen to our instincts and trust our instincts. If they're telling you to get the hell out of a certain place, get the hell out. And that's what I'm doing, okay? So I just wanted to show you what I see. You know, some people may think it's beautiful. I think it's dangerous. I don't see any beauty in it. I mean, there's beauty, but you remember there's beauty in the midst of chaos. Okay, look at that. The rocks are crumbling up there. There's beauty in the midst of chaos. And that's what I see, okay? All right, peace and love, peace and love. And trust me, I'll be back.